Where have all the good men gone? Well, a lot of them are married. Some of them are no longer with us. And a lot of them, they kind of just are sick of the fucking double standards that women are putting out there every day. And so they're just staying to themselves. They're towing their line. They're not giving women a chance because we are not worth the risk when we don't hold ourselves to the same standards that men are held to.
A lot of women these days don't like being held accountable for their actions, and they only want equality when it suits them. That's why a lot of men are afraid to date women who are not traditional. They want traditional husbands, but they don't want to be traditional wives.
Don't tell him because he doesn't know when to clean and rub your feet that he's not a man. That's just silly. He's a man because he comes home. He's a man when he protects his family. He's a man when he takes responsibility for what goes on about other people's lives. That's what being a man is. You want all these little, trinkets and whatnot. That's not what manhood is. It's about the basics. It's about the solid, down-home things that you have to do. And he's showing up in here all man. All man. Don't be so afraid that you dark this guy away. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Ain't nothing you upset about that's serious. Nothing.
From what I see in this clip, women like this who start complaining about some little things, like they just said, are just delusional. A man who provides and protects his family is a good man. Women who like to throw this extra stuff are just depreciative. They don't see the things that men do for them to keep the household stable.
When I was younger, like 25 years ago, and my husband would come home and I would just carpet bomb him with complaints. Just carpet bomb him. Everything, you know what I mean? And one day my mother said, one day he's gonna stop coming home because that door is an entry to hell for him. What you doing? Don't do that.
I mean, I couldn't agree more with the judge. When women keep a certain attitude with her man or keep complaining and telling him that he is the problem, one day he's gonna be like, why am I putting myself in this hell? He can tolerate it for a long time, but when the time comes, he's going to remove himself from the situation.
I know you women don't want to hear for someone like me, but if you're going to deal with someone that's anywhere with 10% and up, we're not even talking about 1%ers. That's not even an option. Don't even bring it up. They're going to slap you stupid. But if you're going to deal with a man that's financially stable and he can literally afford...
Give us a number so they can because I think I'm speaking Chinese when I say you're going to have to...
Honestly, finding a man that makes $100,000 or more is now becoming rare. It's now literally becoming more of a rare thing. If someone can make 6 figures, it's becoming a rare thing. But
and single and ugly,
and
right?
Single and no kids and attractive and charming, you're asking for a lot.
Yeah.
So if you're dealing with someone that makes $1 million plus per year, we're talking about every 365 days, you will not be the only woman. That is a lie that women tell themselves because we want to feel special.
When a man reach a certain place in life and start making 6 to 7 figures a year, he is gonna have a lot of women around him. That's just how society is, and that's how society will treat him. Rich men have options because women fight for these type of men. It is what it is. But when a woman start asking for extra stuff and she wants him to be only with her, that's just being delusional.
So a man can become financially stable and have that kind of money and he can pull anything. You will not be the only woman. I know. Why am I talking this? Because I lived $1 million lifestyle for 5 years. My ex-husband was in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with the brokest dude and try to build him up. You will not be the only one. Women want to feel special. We lie to ourselves every single day. We deny the women that we see. If you have to ask your man, where were you? You already know where he was. Stop asking this man where he was.
Now, I'm not big on cheating because no one deserves to be cheated on, man or woman. But when a man get in a relationship or get married and that man have status and money and want to have relationships with other women, he should be honest about it and tell his wife from the get-go. And then they can both work something out and see if it suits them both. This is exactly what men want. A woman who doesn't fall into that feminism bullshit. Because that's just ruining every woman's life. They want to be independent and they want equality, but only when it suits them.
And here we go again. Miss Lady, you're not fixing the world, you're ruining it. And I'm going to purposely ignore the fact that you completely use a Death Note reference in your stupidity. No! Killing all men will get nowhere. How many times do I have to say this? And, you know what? if you kill all men, let me just show you something. Those bone marrow babies have barely last a week. Maybe 3, I don't know statistics, but they're not gonna last. You need men in the world to at least repopulate. Not only that, but then, once you realize that no men are gone, you've killed your father, you've killed your grandfather, your uncle, any of your guy friends, or your boyfriend. How do you plan on getting a boyfriend? Not everyone's a lesbian.
I always laugh at these kind of videos when a woman wants to kill all men because it's gonna fix the world. And you know what? Hypothetically speaking, I really just want us to disappear for a year or 2 and just keep watching the world with all the women in it and see how things will go for them. This is just me personally. I don't know about you. I wouldn't want all women to disappear nor die. That's just stupid. Yeah, a lot of women, when they get deceived into feminism and then they realize that feminism will make them do what men do, work in jobs that only men can do, they regret being feminist in the first place. Because when a woman starts working in jobs like construction, bricklayering and heavy lifting jobs, they're not going to stick with it. It's just tiring, dirty jobs that only men can do.
I don't think modern day feminists want equality between men and women. I think they want to beat men. They don't take any pride in being feminine. They grow their armpit hair out. They say we need to bring down the patriarchy. But who is the patriarchy? Do you think it's men who set all these standards for women to uphold in the beauty world? You're forgetting that other women set the standards too. As a woman, I think armpit hair on women is disgusting and unhygienic. I'm a woman setting that beauty standard, not a man. I also think a woman should pride herself on being a good mother and taking care of her family in the home. Not to say that you can't have a job at the same time, but no one can do what a mother can do, and you should be proud of that, not want to destroy that. Men and women are not the same, and that's beautiful. I'm proud to be a woman. I don't want to be a man. So on behalf of all women who like being women, can you guys stop trying to make us men?
This is a prime example of a good woman right here. She understands her role exactly. And what is it like being a woman? She's speaking facts. This mindset of her and the example that she said is what all those feminists need to understand.
Hi guys. I'm so sad right now because I just came to a realization these past few days have been so hard for me. Because you know how men say that women have toxic feminism and you'll get to a certain age and no one will want to marry you and no one will love you. I feel like I've gotten to that point, guys. I was so hung on to this feminism thing and I missed out on marriage and on children.
It's just like I said earlier, women get dragged in this feminism bullshit, making them believe that they can do anything that a man does. And I hope that women realize the truth about it before it's too late for them.